Okay, hi everybody. Hello. Sorry we're 10 minutes late. Yeah, we had one or two technical issues to resolve with the login and things. Yeah, okay, technical stuff. Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody. So today we're going to continue with the commentary on NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, written by our precious guru, Lama Caroline Rinpoche. Okay. So we'll continue like this. Okay. So first, we're going to do the NgalSo preliminary prayers. Okay. Because we're a little bit late, we're doing a more short way. Short, but okay, well, same meaning, okay? Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Triratnaya Lucio Sampo Palgyuta Shipa Tujatem Petrileya Noda Pegidro Lozam Pezepachen Palden la Mehesha Blasowad Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Homo Maguru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Homo Maguru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Pakya ke kudan dahagilu Pakya ke sundan dagina Pakya ke tudan dahagi Danyamachi tujingilo Makya ke kudan dahagilu Makya ke sundan dagina Makya ke tudan Dahagi Danyamachi Tujingilo. So, wherever we are in the world, we imagine that Rinpoche La comes to the crown of our head, dissolves through our central channel, and mixes with our very subtle mind, blessing it, okay? Okay, so hello everybody. So, here we are again. So, we're going to continue with the explanation of Lama Ganchen's precious book, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, okay? This one. So, we are on page 59 of this edition, the second edition in English, yeah? So we got to, last time, we got to self-generation as Vajrasattva through the three transformations. So we're going to talk about that, yeah? Okay? So, okay, so now here in Europe, we're going back into almost everywhere now. Gradually, we're all going back into lockdown, yeah? But okay, many external things this year is not sure, but what is sure is the Dharma, yeah? Taking refuge in the Buddha is sure, will give us satisfaction, will give us something really meaningful. Taking refuge in the Dharma will really give us something very meaningful. Taking refuge in the Sangha will give us something very meaningful, yeah? So this year we saw very clearly that outer things are not sure, no? Everything's like very uncertain, yeah? So this year we need to really emphasize investing in what we can be sure in, like developing our inner Dharma mind, our positive quality of peace, compassion, and so on, So this is what Rinpoche Lama Genshin recommend that we should do this year. He said to try and make the circumstance of the pandemic positive, So we can do that by doing our best to try and practice self-healing and other kinds of practices that make us peaceful, that make us better people, So then we take something useful from this situation, So we don't look at what we can't do, we look at what we can do, And I emphasize that, look at the positive, okay? So we're going through the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing teaching. And last time we got to we did the Guru Yoga, just absorbing the Guru into our hearts, then self-generation as Vajrasattva through the 3 transformations, So I was saying last time, that in order to do what we call a qualified highest yoga tantra practice, we need to do the 3 transformations, If we don't do it, it's not highest yoga tantra practice, and it wouldn't be considered a qualified one. So why is this? Because Tantra, despite what we read on the internet, despite all the wrong kind of news that's around, Tantra is actually about transforming the different levels of consciousness. So what does that mean? It means every day, all of us, without choice, we go to sleep, and then we dream, and we wake up, And this cycle of going to sleep and dreaming and wake up happens to us again and again and again without any choice, And as we fall asleep, our mind shuts down like our laptop switching off or something. There's a sequence of the elements absorbing, the senses absorbing, and then the subconscious mind appearing, and then what's called the clear light, which is the very fundamental state of human consciousness, So that happens to us every night when we go to sleep, but usually we're not really aware of that, maybe because we're tired or something, I don't know. But anyway, difficult to recognize what's going on. We just kind of fall unconscious, no? Then after some time, our mind starts to dream. So apparently we dream many times in the night, but only a few we remember, And then it's like if you dive into a swimming pool, then like a diving pool, you go deep, no? Then you need to come back up again. So you come back up through the dreams, and finally you put your head above the water and you get out of the swimming pool. So you return back to the gross state of consciousness, okay? So this cycle of dreaming, of going to sleep and dreaming and waking up, we do again and again and again every day, So when we talk about samsara, no need to think of something very far. It's like our everyday life, no? Because again and again and again, we do the same thing. In fact, we're incredibly boring, no? Every day we need to go to sleep without choice, and we dream and wake up. Then we need to eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, and go to the bathroom, and same every day. You need to do the same things, like incredibly repetitive, again and again and again. Like going like this, And not only that, then there's coming all different kinds of emotions, and we experience like the results of our own actions, no? So this is our samsara, Samsara is not something outside, It's not like, I don't know, like Brazil or New York or Milan or God realm or hell realm or anything like that, Samsara is our own experience that's cyclic, that happens again and again and again, So this basic experience that we again and again we pass through, going to sleep and dreaming and waking up, What's good about it is that we pass through all the different states of consciousness, from the very subtle, what's called the clear light mind when we go to sleep, through the subconscious mind, the dream mind, and then back to the waking mind, the gross mind, So kind of like an elevator or something, we experience all the different states of consciousness. So what we need to do is bring like light and wisdom and peace and love into all those levels of consciousness, not just in the gross mind, Because the gross mind is not enough. It's just part of the mind, The subconscious mind is much stronger, much bigger, much deeper, So we need to bring this feeling of peace and love deeply into the center of our hearts, into the center of our mind, so it becomes really part of us, And then we manifest our reality based on that, Not just based on ideas, on concepts, but deeply based on our actual energy, our own experience, So Tantra is wonderful for this, no? To integrate these concepts of love and peace and compassion and understanding reality on the deepest level of our mind, So what else is there to do at the moment in a pandemic? Yeah, I might as well do this now, because everything else really is a bit not so satisfactory now, isn't it? Yeah, so better dedicate our time to trying to do something positive. Yeah, and also we can't do so much things outside now, so then it actually focuses back onto our own experience. No, so then we're some way we're in some kind of retreat situation. So let's try and use this experience positively. So let's try and put the NgalSo teachings into practice. Yeah? So last time we were talking about how Rinpoche suggests every time when we do the self-healing practice, whether it's written in the book or not, anyway, we need to arise as Vajrasattva. That means we need to think of ourselves as dissolving into emptiness, I said last time, like with the old TVs, like switching off the TV, yeah, like poof into one point into space, yeah. Then from that space, yeah, the space of the mind arise like a beam of light, which is a beam of pure consciousness, and from this we arise in the form of Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah. So Buddha Vajrasattva, of course, has a traditional form, yeah, which we have various illustrations and tankas, yeah. And the traditional form of Vajrasattva is as an Indian prince, yeah, with the ornaments, the crown, and all the kind of Indian clothes, which represent the Bodhisattva path, okay? So Rinpoche, he always used to say that, for example, I don't know, maybe you have a watch or a ring or something, yeah? So if you have some jewelry, yeah, and you put it on in the morning, you need to think, I'm putting on one of the Bodhisattva ornaments, yeah. So for example, I don't know, let's say these days modern ornaments is like glasses, isn't it? Like, I don't know, like smartphone. These are like our ornaments, aren't they? Okay, not like crowns and armlets and things like in ancient times. So for example, when you put on your glasses, you have to think, okay, I need to see reality clearly, yeah. I need to develop the perfection of wisdom, yeah. And so what we need to do is put a modern meaning to all our things. So I don't know, like say when we pick up, Rinpoche said like this, no? And so also he said, for example, if you like to buy yourself a beautiful watch or something, there's no problem. But first you have to think, you need to think, okay, I'm giving this to myself, yeah, as a kind of present or a reward or something, because I'm taking the Bodhisattva vow. That means I'm a super good person, so I deserve this. That was the idea, yeah, okay? Yeah. So in order to recognize this kind of wonderful person I am, okay, so I have like 6 ornaments, yeah? So I don't know, you have to count how many ornaments you have. I don't know, maybe your belt, your glasses, a watch, a smartphone or something, yeah? You have to have 6 of them. And you think, okay, this one represents the perfection of generosity, yeah, okay? When I put on, let's say, I don't know, the other one, I don't know, watch or something, this is the perfection of ethics. Maybe this is a good one. Pick up your smartphone, this is the perfection of patience. Yeah, sometimes you need to be very patient when you listen on the phone to things, yeah? So that can be the Bodhisattva perfection of patience, yeah? So what we need to do is like analyze our ornaments, okay? You can get them out on the table or something, and you have to attribute the 6 Bodhisattva perfections to your ornaments, yeah, okay? And so when you put them on every day, because normally we don't go to bed in them, do we? So when you put them on in the morning, you think, okay, I need to develop the perfection of generosity. And why I'm adorning myself with these, this is because I already have some of this quality, but I need more. I need to develop more of the perfection of patience, of ethics, of patience, yeah, of energy, of concentration and wisdom, yeah. So then we put on our ornaments, yeah, whatever we have, yeah, yeah. So anyway, like this is nice because this is part of the idea of Tantra, okay? So that's one thing about the way that Vajrasattva looks, that he has these 6 ornaments that represent we're training and embodying the Bodhisattva path, yeah? So all of us have taken the Bodhisattva vows, okay? So we wish, to become a better person in order to benefit society and the environment, yeah? And if possible, even we'd like to become fully awakened. So we've committed ourselves to improving ourselves, no matter how long it will take, yeah? And all of us are good enough to become a Buddha, yeah? If we put the Dharma into practice, yeah? So, therefore, yeah, when we put on our ornaments and so on in the morning, we should think about that, the 6 Bodhisattva perfections, yeah, okay? No need to go to a fancy dress shop and put on Indian clothes, yeah, okay? Okay, so of course, actually, Vajrasattva is a Sambhogakaya form. Yeah, that means, like we say in the Western, let's say modern speech, let's say some kind of like pure energy body, some kind of pure astral body. Yeah, that only the Buddha that appears in visionary experiences. Okay. So there's many representations of Vajrasattva in all our temples, in all, many Dharma books and so on. Yeah. So anyway, so Vajrasattva has the 32 major and 18 minor marks for Buddha, and so on and so on. Yeah. Every part of the form of Vajrasattva actually shows this path to enlightenment. Yeah. So if we imagine ourselves as Vajrasattva in, let's say, a more formal kind of way, then we're sat on a lotus flower. Why are we sat on a lotus flower? What flower? Why are we not sat on a sofa? Yeah. So we sit on a lotus flower because lotus flowers. This is really true. Yeah. I thought it wasn't true until I got a friend who grows lotuses. I have one friend in Brazil. No, she's called Patty outside São Paulo, and she has this beautiful lake, and she plants hundreds of lotuses. Yeah. And it's also a place that Rinpoche went to sometimes. And he gave blessings there. Okay, to make like some kind of place connected to the environment. Yeah. So anyway, it's true. Lotus seeds, you have to plant them at the bottom of a swamp, otherwise they won't grow. Yeah. So the bottom of a swamp, it's not very nice. Yeah, it's all full of like, I don't know, like mud and dirt and insects and I don't know, horrible things down there. But anyway, that's where it needs to go. Yeah. Okay. And then if there's all the other right conditions, then the seed will germinate and the lotus plant grows up through the dirty water. And one day it opens like this above, a little bit above the water. No, so the stalk comes about this much above the water. Yeah, and then comes a beautiful lotus flower. And actually, it is like just like on our tankers, like very round. Like round like this. Yeah. And in the center of this, there's a little kind of actually like raised bit that looks a bit like a sun disk. Yeah. So anyway, so that's where we sit, or a moon disk, and so that's where we sit. Yeah. So why we use this image in Vajrayana Buddhism is because a lotus grows somewhere very dirty, which is a swamp, yeah? But finally, it grows up towards the light, and then it breaks out, and it's beautiful, yeah? So this is a symbol of what we call definite emergence in Vajrayana, in Mahayana Buddhism, yeah? Okay? So what is definite emergence? It means I'm fed up of myself. I definitely need to break out of the swamp of my deluded emotions because my life is rubbish. I'm fed up of myself, always doing the same thing, always making the same mistakes. It's really boring and I'm miserable, yeah? And whatever I've done in my life till now to make myself happy, I don't know, drinking and smoking and shopping on Amazon and doing this and going here and buying this and whatever I did, yeah, I'm still miserable, yeah? I tried everything, still miserable. So therefore, I need to try something else, yeah? I need to break out from this ordinary vision of my life because it's definitely not working. I know it's not working because I tried for many years. So what I want is to get out of my personal samsara again and again and again, doing the same thing. And it's always like the wrong thing as well, yeah? Always making the same mistakes, yeah? Always doing things that's bad for us, yeah? Always wanting to be happy and choosing the wrong thing. It's incredible, but that's what we do. That's why it's called samsara, no? Okay? Why? Because we were born with a sort of perceptual fault in our brain, yeah? So everything we see is wrong. So based on a wrong way of seeing reality, everything just goes wrong, yeah? So we need to fix our mental computer. And unfortunately, we can't send our brain back to the makers because our parents don't know what to do, no? So, but fortunately, the Buddha, historical Buddha Shakyamuni, he left a manual called the Dharma, which is a fix your mind yourself manual, yeah? So what we need to do is put the Dharma into practice. And part of that, first you have to want to change, yeah? That's the thing, yeah? And until we think, oh, this is too much, I'm fed up, we will never put the effort into changing. So the first thing we need to do is develop this feeling of definite emergence, yeah? Like basta, this is really enough. I'm fed up of my life. It's really, not okay, yeah? So one thing I think this year has shown us is that really we need to put more effort into the Dharma, yeah? Because outside is rubbish, no? Basically, yeah? So what we need is to look for something inside, yeah? We need to develop Dharma realization. So therefore, We sit on a lotus, yeah? That's the first part. We strongly need to wish to change, to become a better person, yeah? Okay. We need to definitely wish to emerge from our samsara, yeah? So that's the first part. Then, second part, we as Buddha Vajrasattva are sat on a moon. So Rinpoche always used to say this. He said it hundreds of times, yeah? He used to say, you modern people have been to the moon. You spent billions of dollars going to the moon, or rubles or yen or whatever, yeah? And he said, all you brought back was rocks, yeah? That was not very useful, he said. But we Tibetan Lamas, we go to the moon every day and we bring back the cool nature of the mind. We bring back peace. We bring back bodhicitta. So that's really going to the moon, yeah? So he said, we need to take the pure nature of the moon energy, yeah? So every time we might say, aham Vajrasattva. Aham means I am in Sanskrit, okay? Every time we say, I am Vajrasattva, when you have this feeling of like being on this beautiful lotus and on a full moon. So when we look up at the moon, when it's full, we think, okay, that's a symbol of bodhicitta, yeah? In ancient India, why they decided the moon was the symbol of bodhicitta is because India is a very hot country, yeah? So, there's actually many parts of the world are hot now, yeah? But so if it's very hot all the time, yeah, then in the evening, and you go out and look at the moon, it's kind of like this kind of cool feeling, and this is true. You feel much more fresh. You feel kind of blissful in the evening when you see the moon, no? And after a very hot day, yeah, like here in the Mediterranean, it's true. And so the moon is the symbol of bodhicitta that cools down the delusion, the deluded mind, like the desire, the hatred, the pride, the jealousy, yeah? Bodhicitta, the two bodhicittas, yeah? They pacify the mind with this cool energy, yeah? Cool healing energy. So that's why we are sat on a moon, okay? So we always imagine that. So there's a lotus and we're sat on a moon, and then there was like a beam of consciousness, a beam of pure light, yeah? And in 1 second, we appear fully formed as Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah? So Vajrasattva is sitting in cross-legged, yeah? So he's sitting with his legs completely crossed like this, okay? That means the left foot is on top of the right thigh, and the right foot is on top of the left thigh. So his feet are like this. We call this the crossed Vajra position, yeah? In the modern society, for some reason, I don't know why, this is being called the lotus position, maybe from yoga tradition, yeah, from Hatha Yoga, yeah? But we call it the crossed Vajra position, yeah? So Vajrasattva is sat like that. Why is he sat like that? Because at a certain level of the spiritual development, that position is helpful to channel the pranas, the energy, into your central channel, okay? At a very high level, yeah? If you're not at a very high level, don't worry about it. You can sit meditating in a comfy chair or whatever. The most important thing is to be comfortable, yeah? Okay? Especially as you get older, yeah? So let's say, for example, you start meditating, I don't know, let's say you're like 63 or something, yeah? No need to try and sit like this, okay? If you never had the habit, by then it will be very difficult, yeah? Main thing is to have a straight back, yeah? But anyway, to create that positive impression, we visualize ourselves in the form of Vajrasattva, yeah? So Rinpoche, for example, he used to say that, for example, many of our friends that, also we're getting older, we all hope to get older, no, and have a long, healthy life, or as much as we can, no? So, of course, as you get older, maybe you're not quite as mobile as before, yeah, getting stiffer and things, yeah, unless you do lots and lots of yoga, yeah. So he used to say that our friends with mobility problems, yeah, then, for example, we have this thing of doing prostrations and different movements. He said, if you can't do it physically, no problem, just imagine it, yeah. He said, that's the same as actually doing it. He said, the mind is so powerful, yeah. So anyway, to create the positive impression, we imagine like sitting like this. Also imagine we're very young and very healthy, yeah. So imagine our body is, we say Vajrasattva is 16, yeah. Not because we want to be 16, but because it symbolizes the maximum, like perfect physical energy, okay, all the elements in harmony, like the maximum development, okay. So what they say in the Tibetan medical and medical texts is that after we're conceived, no, in our mother's womb. Then we grow up, up. And when we get to 16, we get to the top of our development. And after that, it's all down, downhill after that, yeah? Except it's not like a slope like that. It takes a long time to decline, yeah? We decline slowly from the age of 16, yeah? So anyway, so 16 is considered like the maximum of like energy and so on. So anyway, so imagine we have like at least the energy of a 16-year-old. So we wouldn't want the mind of a 16-year-old. We want the mind of a Buddha, you want, yeah? So we imagine we have the mind of a Buddha and the body of a 16-year-old, the ideal combination, yeah? Okay. Also, we obviously don't have like a physical body made of like flesh and bones and this kind of stuff, yeah? We have a body made of light, yeah? Okay. So Rinpoche, he said, anyway, all these images, which we have many, no? Of all these Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and so on. He said, remember that Siddhartha, the historical Buddha, grew up in ancient Indian culture, yeah? So for him, it was completely normal. Like everywhere you looked, there was like a god everywhere, on a statue, on everything, everywhere, In Hinduism, they say there's like 33 million gods. So it's like gods everywhere, okay? So therefore, this kind of imagery was like extremely normal. And the Buddha also, let's say, he put like a Buddhist slant on all this kind of imagery, okay? In order to show the Dharma path, yeah, okay? So sometimes Rinpoche said for modern people, sometimes because people said, I find this a little difficult visualizing like this, yeah. Then Rinpoche used to say, okay, think of a crystal, yeah, okay. Let me wait 1 second. I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, maybe another time, yeah. Actually, no, I want to show you this, okay. Excuse me 1 minute, yeah. I just want to get this. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, here's a crystal, okay? Okay. So Rinpoche said, we have to think of our mind like this, like a pure crystal, okay? I mean, it didn't mean it should be like hard and pointy. It didn't mean like that. But he thought that for most modern people, like somehow we associate very much this idea of a crystal with purity, no? And it's true that if, with most crystals, they have a particular kind of beautiful vibration, some kind of clean feeling, yeah? So he said for many people, especially people these days that don't have a very like religious background or something like this, he said, think of crystal energy, yeah? So if you like, of course, if you can imagine yourself like Vajrasattva in the ancient way, it's very nice. If not, you can imagine yourself, yeah, in the form of a body of pure crystal energy, like this, you see. So Vajrasattva is completely pure, yeah. It's like our mind, our energy is like this, yeah. No blemishes, yeah. Perfect, yeah. Vajra means diamond, yeah. Okay. Fortunately, this is not a diamond. If it was, maybe I go to the Bahamas or somewhere, but it's not. It's a crystal. Actually, I got this in Brazil now. Yeah, beautiful, no? So, and also Rinpoche liked very, very, very much crystals, no? And put many, many beautiful crystals everywhere in all his temples and everywhere. It's full of them, yeah? So, Vajra means king of stones, yeah? So usually we say diamond, yeah? Okay, so like this kind of pure thing, yeah? Yeah, king of, actually, you can see the rainbows, no? Beautiful, no? Yeah, it's like our minds, no? It needs to be like this, no? And sattva means essence, so it means we need pure crystal essence. Yeah, that's what Vajrasattva means, like completely pure, no blemishes, no desire, no hatred, no delusion, okay? Well, imagine the bottom, but it's not that. Imagine it's completely pure, yeah, like that, okay? So that's what we need to do. So this is, we actually, in our Vajrayana tradition, we do have like some initiations where you actually receive a crystal. It's a very powerful symbol, yeah, of the purity of the mind, yeah? So Vajrasattva, okay? Not hard, but pure, yeah? Okay? Put that there. Okay, 1 second. So you can also visualize yourself, okay? But completely pure, transparent energy body, yeah? And if possible, wearing the 6 bodhisattva ornaments, like ornaments or ancient Indian ones if you prefer, yeah? Okay? So here in the sadhana on page 59, yeah, it says, yeah, Okay, inside my body, my energy body, yeah, I have a very thick and powerful central channel and two very thin and weak right and left channels coiled around it. And I have 5 chakras at the level of my crown, throat, heart, navel, and sexual region. Okay, so this is a description of our inner, what do you call it, physiology? Yeah. So in Tantra, we talk about having a subtle body and a subtle mind, yeah? Okay. So when we talk about a subtle body, we talk about something called channels, chakras, winds, and drops, yeah? So what is all this, yeah? So when we talk about the subtle body, it's not something you can see if you do a surgery and open up somebody's body, or even if you use an MRI scanner, you still can't see these things, yeah? But you can see these things from the point of view of feeling, yeah? Okay. And for example, acupuncture, no? We know that if you stick a needle in there, it affects, I don't know what, some other part of your body. Why? Because there's a connection, no? Energetic, there's channels within the body, yeah? So the ancient yogis of India, they discovered a series of subtle energy channels. And how did they discover them? It was because they used to meditate, and these things you can actually feel, yeah? It's not like a fantasy. It's like if you meditate, you can actually feel, for example, the chakras opening and so on. You can feel the pranas, the winds moving inside your body. That's why they're called winds, because they move, yeah? And you can feel the drops, which create a very blissful feeling, like also kind of moving a little bit in the body, yeah? Okay. So that's how they discovered them, because they're subtle phenomena that exist, okay? So in actually what in the tantric, let's say physiognomy, I think anatomy, yeah, we have a subtle body, clear like this, okay? Imagine a completely clear body like this, yeah. But inside there's something, yeah, not heart and lungs and bones, yeah, but there's what we call a central channel, yeah, that goes from here, yeah, and it goes to the crown of our head and it goes straight down our back to the perineum, yeah, okay. So they normally say it's the thickness of an arrow, which means it's like little bit less than my little finger. That would be a very fat arrow. So maybe like maybe about half the size of a little finger. Okay. Yeah. So that's, yeah, from there to there, like an umbrella handle. And then they say, then from here, actually these 2 points here beside the nostrils, there's 2 smaller channels, which is obviously they're connected to our breathing, yeah? Okay, the left and right channels. Now they say these ones are like the size of a, hay, what do you call it? Fennel, yeah, in the countryside, like the grass, yeah? These in the summer, yeah? So this is much thinner, yeah? Okay. I don't know, for example. Okay, let's say, for example, this is more or less like the thickness of that's slightly thinner than a central channel, okay? And the other one maybe is like slightly thicker than that one, okay? So there's a big difference in the size, yeah? Central channel is big and thick, and the 2 side channels are very thin, yeah? Can you see the difference, yeah? So the 2 side channels are thin and weak. Oops, thin and weak, yeah? Okay. So for the purposes of our visualization, we imagine that they run parallel with this big umbrella handle, which is the central channel down our back, but they plug into the central channel 4 fingers below our navel. So what we do is when we meditate, yeah, we put our hands together like this, and we go like this, and where our hands go is the point where the 2 side channels plug into the central channel, okay? Actually, in reality, these 2 side channels, which are related to the breathing, they actually coil around the central channel. So like the symbol of, like on pharmacies in Europe, yeah, everywhere, they have this symbol of like a stick, a caduceus, yeah? Stick of Hermes, yeah, and there's like 2 snakes going around it like that, okay? So this is actually an esoteric symbol of the central channel. So it wasn't just Tibetans who knew about these things. Also in our Western tradition, we also, from the Greeks, no, they also knew about these things, yeah? So actually, in reality, they curl around the central channel, and actually, at certain points, they kind of like constrict the central channel. So the central channel, in reality, for us ordinary people, is actually something like bamboo. Yeah. So I don't know if you ever how to look at a bamboo. Yeah, so if you, this is actually all these things. Yeah, they use a lot of natural examples. Yeah, so next time you're in the countryside and there's a piece of bamboo that you're allowed to have a look at, yeah, then please do. It's interesting, yeah, because like for example, around Albagnano we have some bamboo and many other places. Yeah, so bamboo, you get like quite a big one. Yeah, like so it's like in sections. Yeah, there's like bits like about like this big. Yeah. And they're like kind of like chambers, yeah. Okay, it's not like if you look in a bamboo, you can look all the way down, yeah. So this is how our central channel is, because the two side channels are like constricting it, or it's like, you know, like at children's parties where there's somebody who's blowing up a balloon and they do like this and they make like a dog or something, yeah. Okay. So our central channel is a bit like this. It's got like knots in it, yeah. Okay. And what we want is to get rid of the knots, yeah. This is a big part of our practice, is undoing the knots in the central channel, so the central channel can become a hollow tube, so the energies can flow freely, because now they can't. Yeah, okay. So at certain points, it's like we have a kind of like subtle nervous system. Okay, so the central channel is, let's say, the tree of life or something. All our main essential vital life energy is there, but like a tree, there's branches. Yeah, that branch off, and like a tree, there's big branches and then smaller branches, and it goes like that till it goes into a whole tree. No, so our body's like that. From the certain places in the central channel, they come like big branches that then go all over the body till there are 72,000 little branches, yeah, which are bringing like life to our body, yeah, because how can I say, with wind, with energy goes together with consciousness, yeah. So if the channels weren't there, yeah, if the energy can't flow, then it's like we're not really conscious of that part of our body, yeah. So anyway, because we have all these kind of channels all over our body, yeah, then we have the sensation all over our body, yeah. We're conscious of it throughout our whole body, yeah. Okay. So so there's certain places in our tree of life, the central channel, where there remain places where the branches, like a tree, no, a tree doesn't have like branches everywhere. There's certain points where many branches come out usually, yeah. So these places where there's many branches is our crown, throat, heart, navel, and secret chakra. Sorry, let me just switch this off, yeah. 1 second. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Oh, hello, Rumsha. Hello, Lama Michelle. I'm actually streaming at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Speak to you later. I'll call you later. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Can I share that on the streaming or not?
Yes. No problem. We started to Stupa and we received the permits. So hopefully before we got the until December, that's our plan. It will depend on many factors. We cannot foresee like a lockdown. That's the plan, and everyone will have after. We'll make big inauguration after. We have received the permit.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Okay, that's really. Thank you very much, Lama Michelle. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll speak more. Okay. I'll speak to you soon. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Okay. So that was Lama Michelle. Yeah. So he just told me that I can share this news on the streaming. Yeah. So we just received the very good news that we received all the permission that we need to bring back Rinpoche's holy body back to Albagnano. Fortunately, yeah. So the plan is that on the, as you know, our venerable monks and lamas, together with many friends who are contributing financially to this project, they're building a beautiful stupa to keep Rinpoche's body in a very beautiful place on one terrace between the main Gompa and the center in Albagnano. So the plan is to install Rinpoche's holy body in the stupa on the 10th of December, everything being okay, because these are uncertain times. But anyway, Lama Michelle was just telling me that, yeah. So he told me I could share that with all of you, yeah. So that's a good news, yeah. We can rejoice about that, yeah. So I mean, this is something that Rinpoche La asked us to do, okay. So Rinpoche La and all the people in Albagnano, they're working really super hard to fulfill Rinpoche's wishes, So we should all rejoice for this, okay? Anyway, so just share some nice news, okay? Anyway, so where were we? Okay, so so the tree of life, yeah. So we have like how to say, like at certain points the branches come out. So at the especially here in the crown, throat, heart, navel, and secret chakra. Okay, yeah. So why are these things called chakras? So in Sanskrit, chakra means a wheel, yeah. So there's many channels coming out, kind of like in a circle, yeah, or like a lotus petals or something, yeah. Sometimes we visualize them going up, sometimes we visualize them kind of going down like an umbrella, but anyway, they branch out from the central channel, okay? So the immediate question that people always ask us is, why have you only got 5 chakras, yeah? Okay, that's because a lot of people in modern society are aware of Hatha Yoga, no? So in the Indian yoga system, they have 7 channels, yeah? So they have one chakra here, no, and they have another one here. They have 2 chakras here, no. Anyway, they have 7, yeah. So, me personally, for many years, I always made the same jokes. I must tell you my joke again. So why we have 5 is because size matters, yeah. And our chakras are bigger. That's why we have 5 and not 7, yeah, because ours are bigger than theirs, yeah. So we have like a big one here and big one here and a big one here and a big one there and a big one there. So we don't have any space for 7 chakras. We have space for 5 chakras, yeah. Anyway, so actually, you know, within the gamut of Vajrayana, we have many, many systems, you know. For example, we say we have 4 classes of Tantra, no? So usually in the lower Tantras, we only talk about 3 chakras, actually, the crown, throat, and heart chakra. Lower does not mean like lower. For us, it's very high realization, okay? Maybe we say more like Kriya Tantra, yeah? Charya Tantra. Yeah? Action and conduct Tantras, they have 3 chakras, okay? Yeah, very powerful, very important, yeah? Then sometimes, so Rinpoche always used to say like this, from 1 Buddha comes 3 Buddhas, yeah? From 3 Buddha families come 5 Buddha families, like 5 chakras, yeah? Then from 5 Buddha families come 100 Buddha families, yeah? So actually, also we can think like this. You can have like 1 chakra or 3 chakras or 4 chakras, that's possible, or 5 chakras or 7 chakras or 24 chakras or 32 chakras or 72,000 chakras. We have all kinds of different systems depending on what we want to do, okay? However, in our Tibetan Vajrayana system, mainly we work with 5 chakras. Why? Because we have a system based on a 5 system, yeah? For example, how many fingers do I have? 5, yeah? Okay. It's like somehow the idea is we have 5, like we have like 5 senses, like eye, ear, nose, tongue, yeah? Anyway, 5 senses, 5, yeah? And touch, yeah? 5 senses, 5 fingers, 5 limbs, yeah? 2 arms, 2 legs and a head, that's your other limb, yeah? Everything goes in 5s in our world, yeah? Okay. 5 principal emotions, anyway, many 5s, yeah, okay? And so therefore we have 5 chakras. This is like one of the reasonings why we have 5 chakras, yeah, okay? And in our Vajrayana system, yeah, our initiation system is based around a set of 5, transforming 5 things, yeah, okay? Also 5 elements, also very important, yeah? So in the end, we end up, we have 5 principal emotions like ignorance, desire, hatred, pride, and fear. These we need to transform into the pure version of that, yeah? Into peace and wisdom, contentment, mental stability, generosity, and fearlessness, okay? And then we need to purify the 5 elements, yeah? So we have many element systems, but we're in self-healing. The first one we do is A, space, Yam, wind, Ram, fire, Lam, earth, and Bam, water. A, Yam, Ram, and Bam, yeah? Okay, so we need many 5s, okay? So anyway, we have 5 main chakras, yeah? When we concentrate our energy in these 5 places, and we're going to imagine that the 5 elements are there, and the seeds of enlightenment in the form of Om Ahum Tram Hri are there, yeah? And is where the 5 Buddhas, the five Buddhas, the male ones, and the 5 female Buddhas, the great element mothers, they're going to sit there, yeah? So they're kind of like keys or doorways into our subtle nervous system, okay? So we have 5 main chakras, yeah, okay? But actually, in this first part of the visualization, we haven't actually got to the chakras yet, yeah? It just says I have a pure crystal body, like this, yeah, like this, yeah? And inside is a central channel, which is powerful and strong, the size of an arrow, and 2 very thin and weak side channels, yeah, okay? So at this point in the visualization, we concentrate on this clarity, this purity, yeah? And just visualizing those channels. Now, so many times, we can, if you like, you can also visualize the channels as having colors. So the central channel, you can visualize as blue, yeah? And then usually in the Vajrayana system, the right side is the male side and the left side is the female side, okay? Left side means female, it means wisdom, yeah? It means, let me just get this right, yeah? The sun, yeah, okay, yeah? The right side is method, it's empathy, it's compassion, it's the sun, yeah, okay? Oh no, I've said the wrong thing, yeah? It's the moon, sorry. Sorry, yeah? Method and wisdom, male, female, yeah? Love and peace, yeah, okay? Okay, so these we represent as the sun and the moon, yeah? So, now this is why it's a little bit confusing, because many times in our Vajrayana tradition, yeah, the male energy is represented by the moon and the female energy is represented by the sun, yeah, okay? Now I'll have to check in our side to know exactly which color it is, but for the moment I'm fairly convinced that the central channel is definitely blue, okay? Now so the right channel, the male one is white, yeah, and the female one, the wisdom channel is red, okay? Okay, so like that, yeah? If not, just visualize them as transparent, okay? Okay, so anyway, so we'll be doing a lot of breathing, yeah, okay, trying to get our energies into there, yeah. So Rinpoche, Lama Genshin, he always used to say our central channel is crying and jealous because we never give it any attention, and now because it's really upset and it's really jealous, it's creating all kind of casino with our conscious mind, yeah, because we never ever paid it any attention, yeah. So then things erupt from our subtle mind and give us all kinds of things happen in our daily life that we don't want. So what we need to do is to be kind and take care of our subtle energies. And one of the best ways we can do this, of course, is by doing this kind of meditation, by, first of all, recognizing they're there and then mixing them with very sweet, soft, kind, loving, peaceful energies. Yeah, okay? So we need to do like that, okay? Let's have a look, page 59. Oh yeah, so it says, from a beam of light, I appear in the pure crystal light body of Vajrasattva. Inside my body, I have a thick, straight, and powerful central channel with 2 very thin and weak right and left channels coiled around it. I have 5 chakras at the level of my crown, throat, heart, and navel and sexual region. Okay. So the central channel is very powerful and strong, and the 2 side channels are very weak and thin. So it's a bit like the 2 side channels are a bit like deflated balloons or something. Like you can get like those long balloons for children's parties. So they're like ones that you haven't blown up. They're like nothing inside, yeah? On the central one, it's like all the energy, all the breath is in there. Why? Because this is an auspicious visualization for us to get our breath and our energy back in our central channel where it should be, yeah? When I was young, I had one very great teacher, and he used to say to me, every moment you spend outside the central channel is a waste of life. I think to myself, all my life is wasted then, yeah. But obviously, for him, going inside the central channel was everyday experience, yeah. Okay, so this is what we need to aspire to at least, okay. Okay, so where are we? Page 59, okay. Okay, so Rinpoche, he suggests that as we go through his teachings, we shouldn't just talk about it, but each time we should try and meditate on it, yeah? So actually, like, we're actually at the start of a new section in the book, okay? Actually quite a big section, actually, which is starting with all kinds of beautiful things, like all the astrological healing practices. So interesting, so beautiful, yeah? Actually, it's we can see here, Rinpoche he put this picture in, yeah? Can you see, yeah? It's like his Da Vinci Code, yeah? At the end of this section, what we're just talking about, it said, body and mind chakra purification, yeah? Okay. Can you see in the center, there's like a cross Vajra, and in the center, there's letter A. A is the sound of emptiness, yeah? Of absolute space, yeah? Yeah, and also has many kind of beautiful messages encoded there, yeah? Also, we have 5 mountains there, actually, like in Albagnano, yeah? Rinpoche was very happy we had 5 mountains behind it. And that was, he drew that, actually, we drew that much before Albagnano, yeah? Okay. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is meditate on it, yeah? Because otherwise just talking and talking and talking all the time. It's like, oh, yes, in here and out there. Then next week, can't even remember what we did, no? So what we're going to do is we're going to say quickly Rinpoche's, not quickly, but with meaning, Rinpoche's prayer and mantra and Pakyuki Kudai, dissolve Rinpoche into our hearts, and then we're going to do self-generation as Vajrasattva through the 3 purifications, 3 transformations, yeah? We're going to try and imagine ourselves as being Vajrasattva, sat on a lotus, on a moon, yeah, rising like that, and we're going to try and feel the central channels, yeah? So this transmission, our streaming, now actually, obviously, as you know, at the moment, Rinpoche decided we should put this on YouTube, okay? So this means, obviously, that everybody in the world who likes it is welcome to watch and listen, no problem, yeah? But, of course, generally, most of the people who are watching this are members of our NgalSo spiritual community, yeah? And that means that most of you've already received many times the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing initiation, yeah? So what would happen if somebody was like listening to these instructions who's never had the initiation, yeah? Okay, this is actually a question that we get asked quite often, yeah? Why? Because in the Vajrayana tradition, yeah, it's not normal that somebody can engage in a tantric meditation without having received initiation. So let me just explain to you what Lama Caroline said, okay? So Rinpoche said, yeah, he said that anybody who watches the Tantric Self-Healing, for example, now on ngalso.org, on our site, no, there's the MP4 of Rinpoche doing self-healing. So he said, if you watch that, he meant watch that, yeah, when he talked about watching self-healing, if you watch him doing self-healing, he said, in this way you will receive the transmission of the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing. He said all the blessing is there, all the energy there. Or you could also watch Lama Michelle or me doing it, yeah, okay. But me, best is if you watch Rinpoche. For me, it's like number 1 best feeling is that, honestly, for me, yeah, okay. So he said it like that, the blessing is there, the transmission is there, yeah. So sometimes, yeah, when Rinpoche had many friends, all kinds of friends, you know, like ordinary friends, not even Buddhist, yeah, up to the most high lamas in the world friends, all kinds of friends, yeah. So sometimes when lamas came to Rinpoche, his friends, and they request him for an initiation into self-healing, then he would do so, yeah. And also, of course, he did many times with us the initiation of self-healing, yeah, which in the future Lama Michelle and myself will also, and we hope also in the future other people too, will also give, okay, yeah. So of course there is an initiation associated with self-healing. This is no doubt, okay. Actually, many initiations. But Rinpoche himself, Lama Caroline, he said explicitly hundreds of times, there's no need to have an initiation to do self-healing. Everybody in the world is welcome to do it, even they don't need to be a Buddhist. It's open to everybody. That's what he said, yeah? So that's how it will be, okay? Also, I remember I was reading the other day one, one poem that Rinpoche wrote in Tibetan, yeah? And he said he was talking about his other life. So in one of the verses, he said, in the life when I was Trupu Lotsawa, I took out the NgalSo teachings from the from the Trupu Gyatso, which is like the magic book of Trupu Lotsawa, yeah, which was Rinpoche in the 12th century. And Rinpoche always said that Trungpa Lotsawa was also an exception in his time, because he had like all these incredible teachings, yeah. And he also said everybody is allowed to practice these without initiation, which also in his time was very special, yeah. Okay. So Rinpoche himself said that regarding the self-healing, which is directly taken from the Triple Gyatso, yeah, from Trungpa Lotsawa and Rinpoche's Space Treasury, he said, for this, there's no need initiation, yeah, okay? So therefore, if there's somebody watching this, I don't know, maybe you're in, I don't know, Patagonia or Alaska or wherever you are in the world and would like to do these meditations, there's no problem, okay? We just follow exactly what Rinpoche, the founder of our tradition, said, okay? So please feel very comfortable and you're welcome to do, okay? And then in the future, if you like and like to become closer when it's possible and you know, go to participate in one of our groups and centers, you're very welcome, yeah? If you can. I mean, obviously these days people are all over the place, yeah? If not, you can join one of our virtual gompas, okay? So like this, okay? So we'll do like this. So therefore, for example, normally a person who's not received initiation is not allowed to visualize themselves as Vajrasattva, okay? It's not possible. But in our NgalSo self-healing tradition, it is possible, okay? And what Rinpoche said is what I'm going to do. His opinion is the one that completely matters to me, yeah? Okay? Yeah. Yeah, so we shall do like this, yeah? Follow exactly Rinpoche's holy words, his line, yeah? Okay? Actually, you know, when shortly after Rinpoche passed into the Paranirvana, His Holiness Kyabje Trijang Dorje Chang kindly, very kindly, sent us some messages of condolences and also encouragement, you know? And he said many beautiful and like very deep things to us. Like, and he said, for example, he said more than us doing many pujas and many prayers and all this. He said most important is that we Rinpoche follow and friend. We continue following in the way that Rinpoche showed us, in his way, and that's exactly the correct thing that we need to do. Yeah, okay. So we should have no doubt and just do as Rinpoche showed us, okay? So therefore, now we will, all of us, yeah, we're going to all do the Guru Yoga, all of those who like, of course. So if you're just watching and curious, it's okay, yeah, but most of us, I think we're watching because we like to meditate together, no? So now we absorb the Guru into the heart, yeah? And then we will do the 3 transformations, yeah? And then we'll arise as Vajrasattva and concentrate on the 3 central channels, yeah? The main central channel, full of life, full of energy, full of vitality, and the 2 weak central, 2 weak side channels, yeah? So that means all the energy, the vitality, the breath is in the center. Okay, so we'll do like this. So we'll do in a very short way, okay? Okay, so we just take refuge, and we say Rinpoche's prayer and mantra, Pakyuki Kudang, and we'll do like this. We'll do like a guided meditation. We meditate together, okay? Locho Sampo Pelgyuta Shipa Tu Chenten Pehitrin Leyanoda Pegedro Lozam Peze Pachen Palden La Mehesha Blaso Wade Oma Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Humuma Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Hum Pakyake Kuda Dahagilu Pakyake Sundahadagina Pakyake Tuda Dahagi Danyamechitu Jingilo Makyake Dahagilu Makyake Sundahadagina Makyake Dahagi dunyameji tu jingilo. So we dissolve Rinpoche's holy body into the hearts, into the spiritual heart chakra of each and every one of us. So then from our hearts, lights go out, rainbow lights, and they touch all phenomena of our world, everything in our world turns into rainbow lights and becomes transparent, and then starts to become, like more and more transparent and clear, yeah? Then the whole world and universe starts to gathers back, retracting into our body. Then all the rainbow lights gather back into our heart chakra. Then we ourselves dissolve into light, and we from above and below we dissolve into our heart chakra, and then we dissolve into one point of light, and our mind dissolves into clear light emptiness. Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawa Dhamma Sobawa Shuddhoham. All things lack inherent existence, and so do I. From within the state of emptiness, in an instant, okay, we are the nature of the Dharmakaya. Yeah? We have the pure crystal mind of a Buddha. This is the real me. Yeah, my body and ordinary mind, that's not the real me. The pure crystal mind of a Buddha, that's the real me. I am the Dharmakaya. I am the nature of new bliss and emptiness. But if I remain in this state, only other Buddhas can see me. So in order to benefit other beings, I wish to arise in a form that other beings can relate to. So therefore, in 1 second, there appears a lotus and a full moon disk, and my own mind appears like a beam of completely pure crystal light. Yeah? So concentrate on that pure crystal light, the essence of pure consciousness. Yeah? This is me, the Sambhogakaya, the enjoyment body. But only high bodhisattvas can see me like this, yeah? And actually, I want to help ordinary people, yeah? So therefore, I'm going to arise in the form of Buddha Vajrasattva. So in one instance, I arise in the holy form of Buddha Vajrasattva, completely pure, like a pure crystal, completely perfect body, with 32 major marks of enlightenment and the 8 minor signs. I'm wearing the dress of like an Indian king or an Indian prince, and the 6 parts of my jewelry, the bracelets, the armlets, the necklaces, and so on, represent the 6 bodhisattva perfections: the perfection of generosity, the perfection of ethics, the perfection of patience, the perfection of energy, the perfection of concentration, and the perfection of wisdom. Yeah. So now I'm arising in a form whereby I can relate to other beings. This is me, the emanation body. I am Buddha Vajrasattva. Okay. I'm sat in the cross Vajra position. on a full moon disc and a lotus. My body is completely pure and transparent, and in the center of my body there's a very thick and powerful central channel that starts between my eyebrows and then goes to the top of my head. It curves like an umbrella handle, and then it goes down my back like the what you call it, the stick of an umbrella, yeah, all the way down to my perineum. This central channel, which is about the width of an arrow, or like maybe like an umbrella handle, a wooden one, is very full of light, full of all qualities, for all essence, all energy, all love, all compassion, all healing. Okay, and by the sides are two very thin and weak side channels, the ones which are related to my breathing, but they're very thin and weak and deflated. Yeah, but these actually plug into the central channel 4 fingers below my navel. So that means that when I breathe in and when I breathe out, there's a connection between my breath and the central channel. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so let's meditate on this. So imagine you're completely pure. There's like nothing wrong with you at all. You're perfect, yeah? Completely pure, completely positive. And in the center of your body is a column of brilliant light, which is the central channel. Okay, so let's concentrate on that, yeah? And that brilliant light is our guru's blessings, okay? So let's try and feel that, okay? So sometimes Rinpoche La used to explain like this. He said, focus on your central channel, full of light, so powerful, full of blissful energy and space. Yeah. And then gradually, as we breathe in and we breathe out, imagine that the central channel starts to get bigger, starts to get wider. Yeah. So it starts to grow and grow and grow and expand. So the central channel first expands to fill our whole body, and then it expands past our body, and then past our room, and then past our city, and then past our country, and then past our world, and finally our central channel expands to the whole of the universe. Yes, so the universe is inside our central channel. So let's meditate on that. Yeah. Okay, so now, gradually, together with the breath, our central channel that's as big as the whole universe, and the whole universe is within it. Now, the central channel starts to gather back in. The universe doesn't come with it, the universe stays there, but our central channel gets like smaller, 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 smaller. So it gets smaller, it gets more powerful, more concentrated, until it gathers into our planet, into our country, into our city, into our house, into our room, into our body. Then it gathers back into the center of our body. Now it's completely powerful, completely full of radiant light, full of crystal light, full of diamond light, full of all energies of love and peace and healing, yeah? Full of the energies of enlightenment. So let's concentrate on that, yeah? Full of all universal energies are inside of us, yeah? So feel this pillar of like brilliant light within the center of your body. From the top to the bottom, full of light, yeah? Aham Vajrasattva. I am Vajrasattva. I'm Buddha Vajrasattva. My body, speech, and mind is completely pure. Within the center of my body is a powerful beam of enlightened energy. Yeah? Okay, full love, full power, full compassion, full wisdom. Yeah? My environment is a pure world. Everybody I see in my world is Dakar and Dakini. They're pure and positive. And all my actions are for the benefit of others. Aham Vajrasattva. I am Vajrasattva. Yeah. Anyway, so this is how we do something like this, okay? So normally you might say, okay, so when we do self-healing, it's not even written in the book. How are we going to do? Yeah. So this means before we need to do this meditation, like for example, when we wake up in the morning. When we wake up, we have this feeling we're arising out of the clear light. So then we're coming like a beam of light, and we're manifesting as Vajrasattva. Okay. So then as we get up, we think, okay, I'm Vajrasattva. I'm going to put on my ornaments. Okay, I need to put on my perfection of wisdom ornaments and so on. Yeah. Everything I'm going to do is for others. Yeah. Okay. So we can do like this. So even if it's not written exactly, actually it is written inside the longer versions of our NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing practice, but over the years Rinpoche Lai make many versions, very short, very long, extensive, children's version, all kinds of versions. So some versions it says explicitly 3 transformations and I arise as Vajrasattva. Other versions it doesn't, but anyway we need to bear that in mind when we do the practice, yeah, because in order for it to become like I say, a qualified practice, we must arise as a Buddha via the 3 transformations, okay? So anyway, so this very important, this page 58, and it's all very important, but page 58 and 59 in the book, in the sadhana, yeah, the 3 transformations arising as Vajrasattva. So this we should try and think about, yeah. Also, from the psychological point of view, it's so important, yeah, because a lot of modern people, they have this like profound feeling of like guilt and like, I don't know, like low self-esteem and things like that, yeah. So saying, I am Vajrasattva, I am completely pure, I'm positive, you know, I'm good enough, I'm here for the benefit of others, is one strong medicine against this kind of guilty, heavy, negative feeling that many people have for whatever strange reason, yeah, because maybe they were educated like, because it's not natural to feel like that actually, but maybe it's something educational or cultural, but many people in the modern world, they have low self-esteem and feelings of like, I'd say like not feeling clean inside or guilty feeling. So Vajrasattva is the perfect antidote to that, yeah. So incredibly powerful, incredibly healing, yeah. Later on in the sadhana, we will explain what's called the Vajrasattva meditation. There's a very powerful healing meditation related to many healing meditations related to Vajrasattva, yeah. Okay, so there's all kinds of different sadhanas and mandalas, all kinds of things related to Vajrasattva. But later on, we'll do this thing related to reciting the Vajrasattva mantra, the 100-syllable mantra. But we'll do that later on when we get to it in the explanation of the book. But for now, it's important for us to think, I am Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah, and all that entails psychologically. And so every time we start feeling miserable or worthless or my life is rubbish or I can't do this, I can't do that, yeah, just think, no, hang on, wait a minute, I'm Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah, I'm pure, I'm positive, I'm here for the others, I'm good enough to get in. I mean, you see, okay, this is another important point actually. At the beginning of our sadhanas, this is our Galupa way, yeah? We imagine we're Buddha. So then many people put the question, so if you imagine you're a Buddha, then why do you have to do the rest of the sadhana? Yeah, okay. Why is because this is creating a positive impression in our mind, because just in case you haven't noticed, well, like me, for example, I imagine I'm Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah, but still there's something to do, no? Some bit missing, yeah? But what this is doing is creating a positive impression in my mind, yeah? It's called taking the result into the path, yeah? So it's like a very powerful, I don't know, like condition for my Buddha nature to ripen, yeah? So this is why we do it, yeah? So it's to give an incredible positive impression that in the future, our Buddha nature will ripen and we will really become a Buddha, yeah? However, that doesn't mean that we are Buddhas already, because logically, if I was Buddha Vajrasattva, I wouldn't need to do self-healing, would I? No, because I'd already have all the qualities. The only possible reason I, as Buddha Vajrasattva, might want to do the sadhana was in order to help and inspire others to do it. No, like for example, our Rinpoche, yeah, of course. I mean, he knew everything off by heart. He did it. It was incredible, yeah. But on one hand, also, it looked like he didn't need to do a practice either, you know. He was the practice. Everything he did was the practice. Like, I don't know, like eating pancakes or having croissant and tea. Whatever he did was like his tantric practice. It was amazing, yeah. And he didn't need to recite like lots of words and lots of things, yeah, because he so internalized it become part of him, yeah. Okay, but I mean, anyway, that's not our case, no. So therefore, we have to recite many sadhanas and these kind of things in order to get to that point of freedom and realization, yeah. So at the beginning, this is actually this thing of becoming Buddha at the beginning of the sadhana. This is actually a particular like special characteristic of our Ganden tradition, yeah. Okay, if you look in the sadhanas of other Buddhist lineages, they usually become the Buddha at the end, yeah. Okay. So anyway, this is one. This is one special thing I've noticed in comparison, yeah. So anyway, so now we just do it, yeah, to give a positive feeling, yeah. And also, like the meditation that Rinpoche explained there, now we're Vajrasattva, and in the center of our body is this powerful beam of light, the central channel, full of all energies, yeah? So important, yeah? Because many times we just have like this, I don't know, like at the moment, no? If we look at the news, it's very dark, isn't it? All kinds of horrible news, yeah? And if we just, Rinpoche said, please don't, like I said, he didn't say don't look at the news, but he said don't look too much at the news, because if not, we might develop a heavy, dark feeling. But if any heavy or dark feeling does arise, then we need to focus inside and feel this incredible beam of light, which is our Buddha nature within us, yeah? And focus more on that, yeah, okay? Rather than all these, like, just like bad weather outside, okay? We shouldn't focus on that. We should focus on the inner light of consciousness, pure consciousness within our central channel, yeah? So that also is very helpful, okay? So we need to do like that, okay? Okay, so, okay, then Da Vinci Code, or Lama Code, actually, not Da Vinci Code, yeah? Another victory flag, yeah? With the 3 impossible animals, yeah, the victory flag and the 5 mountains, all kinds of beautiful things, the sun, the moon, the nada, the energy flowing into the central channel, all kinds of beautiful, very meaningful symbolism there. So it says, what does it say? Body and mind chakra purification, yeah? And then there's an emptiness, ultimate reality is in the center, okay? So now we get to the next section of the book, which is actually a long sadhana of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, and there's some shorter ones and some short pieces of explanation, okay? So then at page 61, yeah, after this edition, yeah, it says, Tantra. I heard in Albaniano, our friends there, they're reprinting the Self-Healing 2 in Italian, which is great, yeah, so because we're out of print now. So soon it'll be available again in Italiano, yeah? So page 61, Tantric Self-Healing of Body and Mind, method to create the pure energy form of light and nectar. Here we are, one auspicious symbol, yeah? We're going to, yeah, create the pure crystal energy form of light and nectar. And in fact, yeah, Rinpoche, in the book, another of the Lama Code, let's have a look if it's in this one or is it up in Self-Healing 3, yeah? Let's have a look. Yeah, it made us draw pictures of Buddhas inside crystals. Let me see if it's in this one or the other is it Self-Healing 3, yeah? Let me have a look. 1 second. I mean, you know, Rinpoche, why he made us do all this? There was one thing actually afterwards, years later, he said also it was to purify our karma, which of course, thank you, Rinpoche. But also it's many incredible symbols, yeah, showing the spiritual path, which is actually part of the tantric tradition, is to show the path through symbols. Let me just see if I can find it. If I can't find it, I'll find it another time. This is not exactly the same one, but here's one that he made us draw, yeah. This is in the Self-Healing 3. You see, these are all crystals with the elements inside it. So it says Om, Hung, Tram, Shri, yeah, and Ayam, Ram, Lam, Bam, yeah, with the symbols of the elements. They're all crystals like that one I was holding up, yeah. So he showed made us draw many times crystals, yeah, because like I say, he thought that this feeling of crystal energy was the closest thing that we in the West can understand to the feeling of awakening, yeah, okay. And when I find the other one, maybe next time, I'll show it to you, yeah? Okay, where is it? Oh, here. Okay, here we are. One flash, yeah? Okay. That was a Buddha Vajradhara in the highest form, okay? Okay. Then, okay. Okay. Method to create the pure crystal energy form of light and nectar. Okay, then it says the same thing, exactly the same thing in Tibetan. Sanagi, Gone, Lusen, Drangsel, Urki Ranshin, Du Gyoe, Nalso, Chotab, okay? Which says the same thing. Tantric self-healing of body and mind, method to create the pure crystal energy form of light and nectar, yeah? Request to receive the blessings of all the gurus, yidams, buddhas, bodhisattvas, heroes, dakinis, and dharma protectors to grant swift attainments of all the sutra and tantra realizations, yeah? Why I'm saying it in Tibetan, because Rinpoche said I had to. Yeah? He said we have to, like we have to keep the lineage of blessing also with the Tibetan language. Okay. And also in the future, it's better because then always why we need to keep the Tibetan in all Rinpoche's books is then as it gets translated into more and more different languages and editions, we can always go back to the Tibetan and check if it's right or not, the translation, yeah? So, Dönagi Nyamtok, Rangula, Nyuwe, Nyidu, Kiewe, Dundu Lama, Yidam, Sangye, Jansen, Pawo Kadro, Chökyon Sruma, Nangi Jinla Dang, Nudrub, Trinle, Shue, Sel Debni, okay? Anyway, so request to receive the blessings of all the gurus, yidams, buddhas, bodhisattvas, heroes, dakinis, dharma protectors to grant swift attainment of all sutra and tantra realizations, yeah? So I was saying last time we were talking, that recently I was reading one retreat manual of one very high Lama, and he was saying something which is very typical from the Vajrayana tradition, that if you concentrate on one guru or one yidam or one Buddha or one bodhisattva or daka or dakini or protector, you get the blessings of that. But if you concentrate on receiving the blessings of the guru, you get the blessings of all, yeah? That's why we always say guru yoga, guru Buddha, yeah, okay? Rinpoche emphasized this a lot. We always have to say guru Buddha, not Buddha, yeah, okay? Because that's the secret key, guru and Buddha together, then the line is on, yeah? And all the blessing and all the energy is there, yeah? Okay. So, page 62. Our Lama healer, Vajradhara, and all the holy beings are in the space in front of us. So if we like, we can visualize many things, no? Just visualize, for example, Rinpoche, yeah? And then we could think everything's inside my guru, and that's enough for me, that's fine, yeah? So we just put a picture of Rinpoche, that would be great, yeah? Otherwise, if we like to do it in a more extensive way, we could do, like, for example, in the Lama Chirpa, Field of Merit, we could have all the different lineages of Tantra and the Manjushri lineage, Maitreya lineage, the Mahamudra lineage, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Daka, Dakini, like a tree, no? With like kind of tiers of gurus. You can do, if you like, you can do like that. If not, just visualize Rinpoche as you like, as you feel, no? Okay? Our Lama healer, Vajradhara. So Vajradhara means holder of Vajra and bell. It means holder of new bliss and emptiness. It means the one who really understood exactly enlightenment, yeah, who understood everything, yeah, okay? And all holy beings are in the space in front of us. So when we say they're in the space in front of us, it means they're we visualize for auspiciousness. They're not like sat on a sofa in front of us, but we imagine let's say they're on a seat that's floating above us, yeah? Why? Because it's the feeling of space, it's the feeling of transcendence, okay? And all this is to uplift our mind, yeah, okay? When we call our guru, we fold our hands in prayer at our crown or heart chakra, yeah? So we have to do this mudra, this gesture, yeah? So when we say we fold our hands together, we don't go like that, yeah? What we do is we put our thumbs together like that. We say it's like holding a jewel or something, yeah? So our thumbs are folded in. Can you see like that, yeah? So we do like this, yeah? Okay? So either you can do like there or there. Why? Because our guru comes through our crown and goes to our heart, and because with our subtle mind, yeah? Yeah, so also this is what you say, this is like this in Nepal, they say namaste, don't they? Yeah, with many, many meanings of putting your hands together. Actually, people of all spiritual traditions do this. Why? How come? Because they didn't have a conference and they didn't all decide to put their hands together. Why? It's because it's a natural human feeling. Because when we put our hands together at our heart, our energies gather together at the heart, yeah? So we feel it, yeah? So that's why, like, spontaneously, Christians and Jewish people and Muslim people and Buddhists, everybody, and Hindu people all do this, yeah? Because we feel it and our energy gathers here and we feel more open-hearted and many positive feelings develop through doing this, yeah? Okay? So, when we call our guru, we fold our hands in prayer, yeah? So it means what we do like this, okay? And Rinpoche always said that, okay, we have five 5 fingers here and 5 fingers there. Total 10 channels. 5 channels related to the emotions, 5 channels related, or is it the other way around? Sorry. Anyway, 5 channels related to the emotions, 5 channels related to the elements. Okay, that's the right way. And when we do like this, all these energies gather into the heart chakra. Okay. Lama Doji Chang Kien. Lama Vajradhara Kien. Kien means like all-knowing one. Okay. It's also it means 2 different things. Kien in one way means like omniscient one, so it means like all-knowing. It doesn't mean that Buddha knows our bank account, not like that, but it means Buddha knows the nature of reality, how everything is empty but a dependent arising. So he's omniscient in that sense, yeah, has a kind of transcendent experience of reality. So doesn't know all the details exactly, but knows the deep, profound meaning of reality. Okay. The other meaning of Kien is that like the kind of like the doer, the one that is the protagonist. Okay, so yeah, please Lama Vajradhara Kien. Okay, please my precious Lama healer, bless me to develop friendship, faith, and respect for you, the root of all attainments. Bless me to quickly. So when we do this, each time we ask for something, we imagine that from Rinpoche La's heart, lights come and dissolve into our crown and heart chakra and awaken this feeling, this realization within our mind. Okay, please, my precious Lama healer, bless me to develop friendship, faith, and respect for you, the root of all attainment. Bless me to quickly realize the preciousness of my human life, impermanence, death and transformation, the suffering of low states of consciousness, refuge in the 3 jewels, how to live according to the laws of karma, the suffering of the higher realms, how to practice the 3 higher trainings, how to generate equanimity, love and compassion, how to equalize and exchange oneself with others, how to practice the superior intention and bodhicitta, how to practice the 6 perfections and live a bodhisattva's lifestyle, how to attain tranquil abiding, superior seeing, the profound view of the middle way, how to become a person suitable to practice secret mantra, how to keep the vows and commitments purely, how to do the generation stage and the completion stage realizations of clear light, illusory body, and union. Please bless me to stop all negativities, obscurations, and interferences. Please bless me so that all my channels, chakras, winds, and drops become pure containers for positive energy, that I may develop only good qualities of body, speech, and mind, and quickly achieve all realizations, especially the pure crystal, psychophysical energies of the 5 supreme healers. Thus, even right now, in this present life, may I become exactly like you, O enlightened Lama healer. And then there's a mantra, yeah, special mantra that we should say to receive these blessings. So it's Om A Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atikyana Atikiti Soha. Yeah? Om A Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atikyani Atikiti Soha. Om A Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atiskyana Atishkiti Soha. Om Guru Buddha, please grant me all the realizations of the stages of the path of Sutra and Tantra and all the relative attainments. Please bless me and help me to transform my energy. Then it says, visualize lights and nectars flowing down, bestowing, transforming blessings and granting all realizations of the stages of path of Sutra and Secret Mantra. Pause and meditate. This is called a scanning meditation. Next time, next Tuesday, yeah, we will start to explain what we're scanning, okay? But now, let's just imagine that from Rinpoche's holy heart come lights and nectars that wake up all these inner experiences. We already have the seed of this realization within our mind. Now it grows and becomes stronger and more powerful, yeah? So let's meditate on that, okay? Om Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atishkyana Atishkiti Soha. Om Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atishkyana Atishkiti Soha. Om Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Patra Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atishkyana Atishkiti Soha. Okay, so many years ago, I've been working on the self-healing together with Rinpoche for many, many years. Okay, so many years ago, Rinpoche told me that in order, like me personally, for my life to improve, I should do like all the different parts of the self-healing, like all the different astrological practice and this and that, one by one, yeah, as a retreat, yeah. And the more I did of all the practice in self-healing, the better, like more my karma would improve and stuff like that, yeah. And so this is what it wasn't just an advice for me, yeah, okay. This is an advice for all of us, yeah, okay. So Rinpoche suggests kindly, before he passes into parinirvana, that now we need to go more deeply into the self-healing. And actually inside here is all kind of incredible practices that we never do, no? Like, for example, honestly, how many times in your life have you ever repeated Om Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Pati Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atishkyana Atishkiti Soha? Probably like never, yeah? But actually, like all the energy, all the blessing, all the feeling is there, okay? Like, from Rinpoche, no problem, yeah. But what we have to do is use these things, yeah. So I think each time, when we're on a journey together with self-healing, I can see that more or less, like the same people is like following, like each time, which is nice. Like we're like like a big vehicle going together, aren't we? Doing the self-healing, like commentary and meditation together. This long commentary, okay. So each time, it'd be nice if we try and put something into practice, yeah, okay? And so each time we get like one more step. It's a bit like Sudana pilgrimage in the Gandavira, no? Sudana's going around 52 gurus, each time one more step, yeah? So in the tantric self-healing of Lama Genshin Rinpoche, there's many, many steps that will help us and heal us in many, many different ways. So all we need to do is like little steps, but many steps, and then before we realize we'll have gone very far and improved a lot, yeah? So I hope you have a copy of the self-healing, okay? If not, maybe somebody can with their phone, they can take a photo of this, page 62 and 63, yeah? And send it around in our WhatsApp groups, yeah? Okay? So please, everybody, if you don't have your own copy, please send around these 2 pages, and then we can all see it, and then let's read it and think about it and try and meditate on it. And these next couple of days, when you get up in the morning and you think about Rinpoche, then say this, please, my precious Lama healer, bless me to develop friendship, faith, and respect in you, yeah? Ask him, yeah? And then say Om Guru Buddha Sutra Tantra Bhumi Pati Vasamanya Sawa Siddhi Atishkyana Atishkiti Sohan. Receive the blessings, receive the energy, and see how you feel, and so on, yeah? Visualize lights and nectars flowing down, bestowing transformative blessing, yeah? Yeah? And waking up these inner experience within us, yeah? So from now until next Tuesday, let's please do this meditation, okay? Okay. And then obviously on next Tuesday, we'll continue talking about it, because this is actually inside here is like everything. It's the whole path, isn't it, from A to Z? So just on this, we could speak for years, but obviously we'll speak a bit more next week, okay? So we'll do like this, yeah, okay? So I think this is the best way, Now we've got before, okay, till now we speak a lot about Rinpoche's other lives, about Kebje Trizon Rinpoche, lot of things and how the self-healing started and this kind of stuff. Now we're going to go through Rinpoche's actual instructions on self-healing, yeah, okay? Bit by bit. So we need to try and integrate them and put them into practice, yeah? So that would be very nice. And that just reminds me, okay? It's one thing I wanted to share with you. Where is it? Let me see. I was saying last time, that when Rinpoche first started to teach self-healing, yeah, we went to Bourbadon, and then he came back to Italy at the beginning of 1993, and we did one retreat in Torino, in some mountain place, very cold, and then we did a second retreat in one place called Spring of Dharma, in one beautiful place outside Rome, in Velletri, yeah? And there, actually, what Rinpoche did is he gave the Vajrasattva initiation, yeah? And we did the Vajrasattva practice, and there Rinpoche started to expand the practice of self-healing. Yeah. So fortunately, I found what Rinpoche said. No, so okay, said all kinds of things. Let me find. He gave the initiation. Yeah. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. Huh? Okay, this is. I'll take out part of what Rinpoche said. Yeah, just to say something nice for this evening. Yeah. So Rinpoche, Lama Gangchen said, this is really the beginning of self-healing. So he said, there are 1,000 Buddhas. Yeah, Vajrasattva is one of the main principal tantric deities. His main benefit is the purification of negativity. So, what is negativity? And Rinpoche said, for example, all our life, each second, we're thinking, and most of our thought is negativity. Yeah? He said also, why are we thinking all that? There's no reason, it's not beneficial. Yeah. He said, mind's thoughts is the mind's action. Yeah. So if the mind's actions are negative, then negative results are produced. Yeah. If our mind's action is positive, then we get positive results. Yeah. But he says, we have too many negative mind actions. We have jealousy, we have anger, and then we think, oh, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. And as a result, the mind becomes too heavy and we need purification, yeah? Then Rinpoche said, also, we have speech negativity. Of course, it's necessary to speak, but we speak in an unnecessary way that makes negativities. We have many speech negativities, and from this, too much suffering is coming, yeah? Also, ourselves. If, for example, somebody says something nice to us, immediately we become happy. If somebody says something negative to us, immediately we get angry, we suffer, and we say, why did you do that to me? And get upset, yeah? So, immediately we have reactions with our body, speech, and mind. And then we have negativities, we get into fights, we have negative emotions. All day we feel uncomfortable, even just from one small word. So all our lives like that. So how much negativity do we create? So this we need to check personally. If we create only a little negativity, we get only a little suffering, yeah? And if we create a lot of negativity, we get a lot of suffering, yeah? And if we do all life like that, then finally, then all these negative results will come back to us and we have too much suffering. So we need to purify all of this, yeah? Speech negativity also has too much power. We don't know all the negativity of our speech, but even small words can destroy a whole life. Just one word and it's all finished, yeah? But then we always say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. And from this, mind blockage is coming. So it's too powerful, yeah? So we always need to be kind. We need to pay attention and have awareness about the power of our speech. Otherwise, negativities are coming just like that. Also, we have body negativities, yeah? Negative habits, like our mudras, yeah? Mudras means like gestures, yeah? That makes problems also to ourselves. We can make negative body actions in many different ways, yeah? Okay? Anyway. And then continues and so on, yeah? So next time on Thursday, till next Tuesday, please somebody take a photo of this scanning meditation of the Lamrim and Tantra on page 62 and 63 of the English edition. Nice picture of Rinpoche there. 62 and 63 of the Tantric Self-Healing book. Yeah, please somebody share that around in our Sangha groups. Please, everybody, meditate on that. Say the mantra, yeah? So next time we'll talk about that in more detail, and I'll also explain to you what, if you didn't understand, what Rinpoche just said, no? Which is some of Rinpoche's, like, this one of his first teachings on self-healing, which is about Vajrasattva, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So point is, we need to meditate on ourselves as Vajrasattva when we do self-healing. We need to always have this feeling we are pure, like a pure crystal, okay? Yeah, it's actually deeply we are, but we forgot. Or this is like, we have this, but now it's all covered with like all horrible dirt all over it. But we can polish it, we can clean it up, and we can recover this pure crystal nature which we have inside of each and every one of us, okay? So that's what we're going to do with NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, yeah? Okay, so now we're going to make a short dedication. Actually, we're going to sing Vajrasattva mantra, yeah? And imagine many lights and blessings flowing into us. And then we're going to do the NgalSo dedication prayer. So we will do like that, okay? And see you all next Tuesday at Central European Time, 7 till 9, yeah? Okay? Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Teno Patishta Trido Mepa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mepa Sawa Kama Sutta Me Tritam Sriyam Kuru Ha 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 ho Bhagawa Sawa Tata Gata Bhadra Mame Mutsa Bhadra Bhava Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum. Okay, so make many good wishes. The world becomes a better place, that people become more healthy and happy and balanced, that the environment recovers, that those who are sick and suffering suffer less, and so on, yeah? Om Bihi Shanti Hum. 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 Lama Kunjo Son La Kyap Suchi Rani La Seldonil Sonecho Dona Chosonecho Dada Hanton Gecho Hokundu Dushindro Dona Disona Pagewe So Chine Sapane Hinyududa No Bobaso Shambala Gene La Mehelangira Patashi Ni Modele Sendele Ni Mekuya Handele Shin Ni Senta Hatutele Pe Concho Sungi Jingi Concho Sungi Nudrusu Concho Sungi Tashi Om inner and world peace. Through the collection of white virtues we have gathered here, may this world become Shambhala, the treasury of jewels, and may we quickly complete the stages of the path of Lam Rim and highest Yoga Tantra. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. So thank you all very much for joining together and listening to and meditating together on NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing. So please don't forget to share the scanning meditation of the Lam Rim and the Tantra and say the mantra. And we'll see you all next Tuesday, okay? And we continue on the NgalSo journey to Shambhala together. Okay, see you all soon, yeah?